People, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Femi Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, today took out time to meet with his constituency, talking about Surulere constituency. And yesterday, when Tinubu visited the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, he was in the company of Tinubu. And, up till now, we're yet to really have full details of what was discussed in that meeting, considering the fact why people are overly interested is because, far back in 2015, we can still remember what Tinubu said about Obasanjo, and there had been this long, issue between both of them far back when both of them were in government, as Tinubu as governor and, Obasanjo as president. So, all of that put together made Nigerians to be very anxious to know the position of Obasanjo. And apart from that, Obasanjo had already shown so much interest in Peter Obi. There had been this long-term rumor that he is the one that even introduced Peter Obi to the northern guys. And with all of that in mind, Nigerians are like, is he going to shift ground on the basis of ethnicity and all of that? No one is there to tell us full details. Even Tinubu has not said anything about it. The only time Obasanjo and the people of Ogun State. But then Femi Gbajabiamila have this to say, which for so many people, they feel it is political. Some say it is not true. Some say it is true. But then let's look at what he has to tell Nigerians about the visit to Obasanjo's residence in Abeokuta. Now, according to the new Speaker of House of Representatives, Rep. Femi Gbajabiamila, has revealed what transpired at the meeting between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Gbajabiamila, in a statement on Thursday while speaking at the Surulere Local Government Area (LGA) APC meeting in Surulere, Lagos, said Obasanjo made encouraging statements about Tinubu's aspiration and even pray for the APC presidential candidates. According to his word, Gbajabiamila said that when we were going to Obasanjo's house, we were eight, including Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We did not want many people to know about the meeting, so we were to meet Obasanjo and five others from his side. But when we eventually got there, we met something pleasantly shocking. A mammoth crowd of our supporters were at Obasanjo's house waiting for us. So Obasanjo told Asiwaju Tinubu to pick three people from his side and that he would pick three from his side to meet behind closed doors. He said that he, alongside Chief BC Okonde, Oshoba, and Asiwaju, were at the meeting, and from what Obasanjo said to them, Tinubu's victory is assured. From what Obasanjo said to them, Tinubu's victory is assured. According to him, he said Obasanjo spoke at length and we were all happy. He embraced our candidate like a brother, gave him a pat on the back and prayed for him copiously. He added that Tinubu's meeting with Obasanjo assured him of victory in 2023. That particular statement for me is a political statement and is to throw other camps into confusion that Obasanjo has already given them the required support. But then, if you link what he just said down to what Obasanjo has been saying about the need for youths to get power from all politicians, you now can tell me that it's really conflicting. You understand? We all know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu his president or his past government may not be quite superb, but then it's not so bad because some people still believe that he did a lot for Lagos State. But when you want to look at the issue of competence, health-wise and other, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not healthy to carry the burden of 200 million people. Don't forget that when we are talking about Nigeria, we're looking at a country where everything is shaking, everything is unstable, and an ordinary man with little or no economic senses will consider Nigeria to be totally out. When I mean out, is out in all senses. It's going to be bankrupt. Possibly, we're going to go through the process of applying for bankruptcy and all of that. So all those people we've gotten loans from and there's a financial obligation from. But and for that reason, it's important for one who is very effective health-wise and have economic knowledge to defend and protect Nigeria and also to take us from the merry clay we found ourselves back to the status Nigeria have been known for, being that we are the giant of Africa. And so with all of that in mind, I am wondering how Femi Gbajabiamila must have known that Obasanjo is actually in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the past, if you watch one of our videos, you get to hear what he said about the person of Obasanjo. All of that put together and some other issues that are yet to be disclosed, I don't think that this statement is totally true. For me, it's a complex one that one cannot fully say. Someone can say, I wish you well in whatever you're intending to do, but not with the move of saying, I support you and I want all for whatever thing you're going to do to come out glorious. Where we will know that ethnicity must have plunged into the heart of of Obasanjo over Tinubu candidacy is when we see him going round to talk to people outside the shores of Southwest about the candidacy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. By the time we see him traveling to the northern part of the country to discuss the need for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be voted in and all of that, showing support in his words and action, that one can say, well, he's supporting him. Don't forget that this same ex-president has a lot of people who do not play with his word. And I feel also that looking at the stand of our nation and the level where people are placing Obasanjo, he won't want to trade his own self-respect on the grounds of ethnicity. Peter Obi had been one person that he embraced and accepted. When Peter Obi visited him, though they were in a crowd, there was no crowd outside to receive him. But we could see that readiness to work with him. We could see that Peter Obi was overly welcome. Peter Obi was embraced. Now, if you listen to our previous video, you will get to hear what people were saying. Some people said that Obasanjo was even trying to avoid seeing him, that he had to leave Abiyokuta to just trying to avoid him until finally just have to see him because some rifts just need to be settled and all of that. So right now, we are still very unsettled with what Gbajabiamila had said, and for Bola Ahmed Tinubu or for Obasanjo to consolidate on this, he needs to come out to also tell Nigerians his standpoint on the candidacy, presidential candidacy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact.